Hey guys, welcome back. So now we're gonna talk about something really cool, how to talk to the seller. So super important. There's multiple ways that you can do this. I'm not the end all be all and know it all when it comes to this. So there's multiple different strategies. Only thing I'm doing, I'm simply telling you on how I do things. You want to get the seller comfortable with you, right? I mean, you went through the whole process of marketing for leads or however that you got it. Now this is the fun part. So now you got them on the phone. You agree the time to set up and meet them. So there's a couple of things I definitely want to talk with you guys about. The first thing is knowing the area, comping the house, understanding what's going on. All right. You should not be walking the house until you know the ARV and you're comfortable with the area. If you don't, find somebody that's an investor that you trust that can kind of talk to you about the area. Super important when you guys are new. Okay. When you're talking with that seller, me myself personally, I like to get a soft number from them over the phone even before I go there. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I know you said you wanted 100. I don't know if I can pay that. I'm a little bit closer to 85. Do you still want me to come out? The reason why I'm saying that just because of the fact of a lot of times you want to see if they're somewhat flexible or not. And sometimes it may be a deal killer, honestly. It may be a deal to where like the most you can pay is 100 and they may be firm on that number. So you want to see if it's some wiggle room. I don't want to get there and, you know, I'm offering 100 and you want 200 firm. It's a complete waste of time. So I want to make sure that, again, I know the area. I gave you at least a soft number roundabout where I would be at just based off the ARV that I picked out and based off the information that I went through or that your VA went through and as far as the rehab and what the seller told you also too. A good rule of thumb, if the seller rehab is way higher than what yours is when you walk the house, just stick with the seller rehab. It'll make things way more easier for you. Anyway, you definitely want to talk to the seller, get them very comfortable when you walk in the house. Have them walk you through it. Don't just walk the house by yourself. Have them walk you through it. Talk to them. Have them talk to you about multiple things, what's going on with the house. To me, again, the big ticket items are the most important things when dealing with the rehab. I'm talking roof, electrical, plumbing. Here in Texas, we have a lot of foundation issues. So you want to talk to them about that. When the last time you replaced the roof? When the last time the electrical been updated? Plumbing, any plumbing leaks? What about the foundation? In Texas, if you got plumbing and if you have foundation issues, there's a good chance you're gonna have plumbing. Not all the time, but most of the time you're gonna have some plumbing issues that's behind it. But you wanna talk with the seller. You wanna be able to educate them on the reason why, you know, your offer may be 100 grand less than what they originally want. But again, it comes from educating them. That's the best thing you can do, and that's the most easiest way you can get them to accept your offer is to educate them. It goes a long way when you sit down and actually take the time and explain to them on why. Again, you may offer 75 to 100 grand lower than what they originally thought. A lot of times they're going to get upset. They may get a little flustered. They may not understand. It's your job to make them understand. And it don't have to be in a mean way or a cruel way. It's like, yes, your property is worth 200,000, but it's going to take 30 grand to fix up or 40 grand to fix up. I can take this off your hands. Be a problem solver. Explain to them, I mean, the roof is 12 grand to repair. You have decking issues on top, up under the roof. Explain that to them. I mean, unless you want to fix it, there's a good chance that, this property is probably not going to go for a conventional loan or FHA loan if you put it out in the open market. So anybody like myself that's a cash buyer, they're probably going to step in and they're probably going to offer you something that's pretty similar anyway. Explain it to them, make them feel comfortable. Tell them about the title company that you use and tell them if you're closing a good amount of deals, give them the title company contact info. Let them have them vet you out. Have them Google you. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're doing good business or you're doing a lot of business, you shouldn't have a problem letting them vet you out to a third party. Have them do that. Take the time, go over the contract with them. These are the things, again, I'm telling you that's going to make that seller feel way more comfortable dealing with you. Don't be one of the guys and girls that just walk in the room, throw the number at them and expect them to sign it. Make them feel good about selling their house. There's a lot of times there's going to be emotions behind it. They're going to feel a little awkward about selling it. Some person that just walked into the house and they're offering them cash. It could get a little uneasy for people. So it's your job to make them feel comfortable. It's your job to handle the expectations about what you're going to do or how you may have to access the house a couple of times. Or the title company, is going to take them 7 to 10 business days to go through title and, for them to make sure there's no liens or violations that's on it, or how they're going to be in constant communication with you and you expect for them to be in constant communication with the title company is anything needed from them. Again, for that short period of time, that's your teammate. You got to keep them abreast of everything that's going on from beginning to end. Whether you're accessing the property, whether the title need information from them, whether you need a contractor or a roofer or whatever it is to come out there and give you a bid. Set proper expectations so there's nothing that's coming sideways from that seller that's going to make them uncomfortable. Again, the more comfortable that they feel with you, the more comfortable you should feel knowing that nobody's gonna come and swipe that deal from you or give them an issue, even though you still have it on the contract. I've seen it plenty of times. You have an airtight contract, that seller's not comfortable with you, somebody come knock on the door, and now that seller's a little bit flushed and they don't want to sell the house to you anymore and they want to take their time and rethink about it. Again, be transparent, be upfront, be a teammate, handle expectations, let them know why your offer is what it is. You're going to get the cool ones. Sometimes they don't even care. They just like, yes, you can give me 100, let's roll with it. Roll with them. Just have them sign it up. Make sure you take a contract with you. Time is of the essence. Learn how to walk a house, walk a rehab, understand what it's going to cost so you can make an offer right there on the spot. There's nothing worse to, and I see this with some competition to where they got to go back and talk to their partner and crunch the numbers, or they got to sit in their car and run numbers. If I'm in that house, take me 15 minutes to walk it, see what I need to see. My contract probably going to be in my back pocket or in my briefcase. As soon as I'm finished, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to tell them what I can offer them for the house. Speed of implementation. Make sure that you can walk in, get the contract, and walk right out in less than 30 minutes, less than 20 minutes. That's something I know I can do definitely with no problem. And there's going to be a good chance that there's going to be a deal that I'm either keep for myself or I'm going to be able to sell relatively quickly. But that comes from you, again, knowing the area before you even go to the house, managing expectations with that seller. Tell them what to expect, what not to expect, educating them on the offer, on why your number is what it is, educating them on the contract, even the little nuances. I thoroughly explain it to them before they feel comfortable with signing, and getting the deal done. I mean, if you got people going in and out, again, every little thing you talk to them about. Been here 20 years, you got a bunch of stuff in the house. You're probably going to need a lease back. Actually, yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I can tell. I deal with a lot of lease backs. Again, make them feel comfortable. Let them know that you're experienced. Again, if it's something that's new to you, walking with the seller, get somebody you feel that you're comfortable with that's going to be able to walk you through the process, to be able to help you out. Call me. I'll help you through. I'll walk you through the process for no problem. But you always want to make that seller feel comfortable. The more you do that, the easier it's going to be for you. Okay, guys, I know that was a lot I thrown at you on Module 9, but it's super important. I know I said on a lot of modules, but if you can't get the deal locked up, you're going to be out of business relatively quickly. So, again, make them feel comfortable, explain to them the process, handle expectations, be transparent, do not lie to them, let them vet you out if you're somebody that's out there doing a bunch of deals with the title company, or have them Google you if that's something that you're comfortable with, or you should be anyway. There's nothing wrong with being vetted out, but just make that seller feel as comfortable as possible with you and what you're doing and how you're handling business. Talk to them about the contract. If you're licensed or not, let them know that. Again, the more at ease these people feel with you, the sellers feel with you, the more easy your transaction to go. Catch you guys on the next module.